I save part of my allowance each month to help her. When I walked into my cousin's room, I saw a picture on her desk of a 6-year-old girl smiling at the camera. My cousin, who is studying education, explained to me about her monthly donation. She told me that as a person who wants to be an educator in the near future, she was fascinated by the fact that she could help a child in another country to get educated. On my way home, I got curious about how the girl's life had changed after my cousin supported her, and wanted to support some of myself. My mom told me that if I could think of a reason why, she would sign me up. That day, I started to research and talk to different people. I started to ask myself, why is it so important to care about someone else's education when I'm so worried about my own? I thought, why does it matter that children in developing countries don't have an education? It's not my country. Here's what I found. Education spreads like a virus. One educated person can impact another, who will then affect others, and so on. Those people can further impact their society. Individuals benefit from even basic education such as health awareness by increasing the chance of survival. Research from the Global Campaign for Education states that primary education can reduce around 700,000 cases of HIV in young adults each year. We can actually save lives with this educational vaccine. Not only that, but higher education can give people more job opportunities and will therefore help them to overcome obstacles. According to GM report, learning basic reading skills can reduce poverty by 12%. Plus, just one extra year of schooling will increase an individual's earnings up to 10%. Education is opportunity. This in turn will benefit society. Economically, nations will prosper from a larger workforce. Socially, people can become more involved in politics thanks to our literacy rates. As a result, internationally, these countries can strengthen their relations with other nations because of a larger political involvement, eventually bringing peace. This might sound like an exaggeration to some of you, but even the World Bank showed that a 10% increase in enrollment for secondary schooling will reduce the chance of war by 3%. After a week of research, I went to my mom to tell her about what I learned. We had a long conversation, and my mother agreed to let me support a child in need. There I was confronted with another question, girl or boy? When I started to think about it, my mother told me that gender gaps exist even in developed countries. When she was young, she faced discrimination, and she made me consider how some places have it even worse. With education, we can reduce these problems and promote gender equality by empowering women. According to UNESCO, almost 2/3 of illiterate adults around the world are women, and they're paid less and have limited access to decision-making positions. The impact of female education can also change the future. Young girls can grow up as educated mothers and stimulate their daughters to get educated, or they can become female educators themselves. Society will see the benefits of having educated women and girls, which will encourage society to educate them further. Productivity will grow with better labor force thanks to smarter mothers. So now, I am signing up to support a girl from Mali, Africa, every month. My mother has made a great impact on me as a female child. Her education has led me to also believe that just because I'm a girl does not mean I deserve any less. I hope that through my donation letters that the young Malian girl also learns and make a positive impact on those around her. If more and more people adopt the idea of gender equality and the right to education, the more progress we can make globally. Small actions can lead to big changes. Thank you for listening.